Dignatary dispute. The engines had 10 machetes were waking up until the flight controller had an announcement to make.
We're having a lot of VIP members coming tonight for a full tour of Shodo, and I need the best engines to do so.
The engines were excited, especially Henry and James.
What about Gordon?
Gordon has to keep schedule with the express, so he ain't available to pick them up. I'ma see later who shall take it.
And with that, he walked off.
Oh man, I hope he picked me. I'm a splendid engine, and that's what VIP members want to see.
However, Henry was in denial and replied, "Nonsense, James. What they need is a strong engine that can pull the express with ease."
Pah! Who cares about strength when you can have a splendid color like mine?
Green is a good color.
Red is still better.
The engines were getting annoyed until Edward spoke.
Alright, that's quite enough. You do know that the Topham Hatt hates arguing, and you know what he says. Really useful engines don't argue.
But they ignored Edward and James continued.
Tell you what, Henry, I can do more tasks than you, and I'm sure the Topham Hatt will decide that I'm the best option.
Paul, and what makes you think that you can do better than me?
Because I already started. Ha ha!
James quickly went to the turntable and puffed away. Cinders and ashes! I ain't losing to a middle-sized engine!
Should we worry about them?
They will get in trouble soon, and that's where they will learn their lesson.
Then at Nafford, James quickly got his coaches onto the platform, while Henry gets to his goods train. Then they both were working harder than their wheels could handle. While Henry took even larger goods trains, James would be taking the local and some goods at the same time. However, the more the day passed, the harder they worked, but that also meant the highest stakes and meant on having accidents. Oh dear!
James, be careful, or you'll end up crashing.
Henry, don't bump them too hard! You're going to end up derailing them!
And who are you to tell me what to do? Then, at night, it was raining a bit, and James and Henry had to take goods trains from opposite sides from the island. James started puffing from Nafford, while Henry started puffing from Vickerstown. And then there was trouble. James and Henry were in the same line. James saw a red signal, but he didn't care to see it, since he was on a hurry to get his goods train before Henry did. And after passing through Wellsworth, he went up the hill while Henry started puffing up the hill from Marin. The hill's rails were slippery from the water, and then James looked up and saw Henry. Henry quickly applied the brakes, but it was too late. James shut his eyes and crashed. Henry and James' goods trains were off the rails, and soon Boko and Bear had to come up and help with the mess. And once Sir Topham had arrived, he was crossed.
I must say, you two, I appreciate the hard work, but I can't deny the fact that you two have been in such a hurry. And the other engines told me about the near crashes and derails you almost made. Because of that, Edward will have to take the VIPs.
Both Henry and James were sad, but they both knew that what they did was unworthy of taking the VIP. Then Edward took the VIPs through night to sunrise, and then he came back to the sheds.
Have you two apologized to each other?
No.
No!
Well, it's best if you do.
I'm sorry, Henry. I shouldn't be mean to such a strong engine that works hard for his redemption and glory.
And I'm sorry, James. I shouldn't be this bad to a splendid engine and who loves to prove the others that they're worth it. James smiled.
Apology accepted.
Same here.
James and Henry whistled in delight, and soon the other engines joined them as well.